there, I'm Sandy. Got some questions for you. First off, how many people are playing the game? Okay, you're a single player, right? Now, keeping it easy, please type in your name for me. Alright, first things first, pick which episode you want to play. And to get to your favorites you've saved, hit the letter F. 30 seconds. Now look, your buzzer is going to be the letter B. That's B, as in bobbing along. 20 seconds. Alright, listen up. Take notes. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. Got that? Alright, now get out of here.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Yep, that's right. It's our jazz episode. Huh? You like that? So, for all of you who are feeling horny, go and grab your instrument and give it a good blow. All right, then. Time to pick a category. The category is, it's like one of the dwarves with a stuttering problem. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. All right, baby, help me finish up this Callaway song. How about it? Hi, blank, 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 ho. Is it bebop, a loobop, a womp, bam, boom? Shama-lama, rama, ring, a ding, dong. She-bop, he-bop, we-bop, they-bop? Ordy, hidey, hidey, hi, hody, hody, hody. Damn, that was tough. Callaway's Minnie the Moocher line that everybody loves to sing along to. Hidey, 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 hi, hody, 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 ho. You know, that whole thing came about as an accident, really. Cab was on stage one night, and he was trying to say hi to his friend, dee-hidey, hidey, hi, hody, 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 ho. And then, of course, he called out to his other buddy, scoodly-boo, scoodly-boo, scoodly-boodly, boodly, bob. See? Throw me a category.
Question alert. Question alert.
For your enjoyment, if you win every game, why hurry? You get it right, you get $2K. Heads up, here it comes. Imagine the Harlem Globetrotters' Curly Neal is running late to a home game. According to a Duke Ellington jazz standard, what's the quickest way for him to get to Harlem by tip-off? Take a taxi, take the midnight train, take the A train, or take the crosstown bus? According to the song, Take the A train, if you miss the A train, you've missed the quickest way to Harlem. The song goes on to say, if you're on the A train, don't run around with a bucket of confetti pretending that it's water. All right, pick a category. All right, give it up for Charlie Parker laid an egg. Ew. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. All right, check out this analogy for me. Dizzy Gillespie is to cheeks as frigate bird is to beak, trumpet, feathers, or throat. Just like Dizzy Gillespie inflated his cheeks while playing his trumpet, the frigate bird puffs out its throat as a mating technique. And using these methods, both the frigate bird and Dizzy managed to pick up chicks. Give me a category. I believe this one is called Jack Wagner Says It's Gonna Be Hot Tonight. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Let's see how you handle this one. If the weather forecast calls for the velvet fog, what would you most likely hear the weatherman say? Mel Torme conditions reduce visibility. Sarah Vaughan may delay flight. Mel Torme is known as the velvet fog. Oh, man, I used to love it on Night Court when Dan Fielding would make fun of Mel Torme. Oh, so Harry, how's that velvet frog these days? Velvet frog. Can you imagine? He'd be all croaky when he sang. There is nothing funnier than a frog singing jazz. I mean, look at the WB. Oh. Category, please. Uh-oh, fresh slut tits eyesore.
It's time for a Riverfish Breast Nut.
Let's see if you can make some sense out of this gibberish category. More amusing than an amusement park. I'm gonna open the value of this gibberish question at $5,000. Now here's the deal. The more time you take, the less cash you get. All right, jazzsters, take a look at some of this scat and tell me what it rhymes with. Thrill me all the way. Try this. It's the name of a jazz singer. It's gotta be Neil Diamond. It's the name of a jazz singer who's also known as Lady Day. You want it, you got it. Type in the answer. Yeah, I remember all those Billie Holidays growing up when the family would gather around the tree and open gifts. Or was that Christmas? I should really call my mom. Time to pick a category. Let's see what we got going. Give me a Z, a high bouncy Z. How does $2,000 sound? Eyes forward, we're going. Considering which letters are used for musical notes in Western music, which record label's name could you spell using only musical notes? The musical scale is represented with the letters A through G, so Decca is the only one you can spell here. And do you know what the only two rock bands you can spell with musical notes are? ABBA and AC/DC. Ironic, isn't it? All right, I need a category. May I introduce, that's one badass baby. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. Yeah, Miles Davis may have stuck it to the squares with his album called The Birth of the Cool, but tell me this. If The Birth of the Cool was a breech birth, what most likely happened at Miles' very special jam session? Cool was pulled out through a spit valve. The Cool came out the horn butt first. The Cool came out with the horn drugged, or the Cool came out underwater. When a baby comes out butt or legs first, you got yourself a breech birth. Push, push, push. Cool, man. All right, pick a category. For your viewing pleasure, that darn scat. One right answer and you got $6,000 coming at you. All righty, listen up, because I swear to you, I'm only going to do this once. You ready? Shooby-doo-wop, he plays a New York cop. Shooba-wabba-zoo flash with a little mustache. To-wabba-side Rabinowitz, he plays a guy named Sipowitz. A-wabba-wee-wee-wee-wee-wee-wee. NYPD Blue, yeah. There, you happy? Who was I just scatting about? Is it Jimmy Smits, David Kelly, David Caruso, or Dennis Franz? I was scatting about Dennis Franz. You ought to hear me scat when they show more of Dennis than I'm used to, if you know what I mean. Shoobity wow wow whoa whoa! Come on, boy! Hey! I need to see that. Put that back. Throw me a category. Shake hands with, I give critics a big thumbs down. 4K coming your way for a right answer. All right, people, this is a fill in the blank. So when you know the answer, just buzz in and type. Until then, check out this jazz review. A great 5 for the 90s. Stockton and Malone have been the core for years, and their fans relish the biplane timing as they play together. What group is being reviewed, you hep cat? All you had to do was type this. I'm talking about a basketball team. I'm talking about a basketball team from a nowhere state. I'm talking about a basketball team from a nowhere state that have had some moments of glory. Give it up for the Utah Jazz.
Stockton dishes it off to Malone. Will the mailman be able to hit the rim shot? Yes!
Give me a category. Well, look what you just happened upon, my little friend. You got yourself a this or that. And this or that questions category is Fly me to the moon cheaply. Now, I'm gonna... Hey, you know what to do? No problem. Here's your 30 seconds. And we're off. Miles Smiles. First Miles. Sky Miles. We want Miles. Miles and the dividend Miles. Last one. Miles and more. That does it. Hey, you only got 3 right, but look at it this way. It's over. Hey, don't worry about it. It could have been worse. Yeah, barely. All right, let's get on with the game. All right, I need a category. Today's specialties include you gotta put down the ducky. You get it right, you get 2K. Put your head between your knees, because we're going down. Considering there's a Muppet named after him, which famous jazz musician would you expect to be big, purple, and made of foam? Zoot Sims, Count Basie, Charlie Bird Parker, or Dizzy Gillespie? Oh yeah, the Count was named for Count Basie, sure. Hey, remember how Basie used to wear a cape and have a Transylvanian accent? Yeah. Should've picked this one. The sax player in the Muppet Show Orchestra is named Zoot in honor of sax player Zoot Sims. However, there is no truth to the rumor that Zoot Sims would only perform when someone stuck a hand up his butt. All right, pick a category. And our special guest tonight, as good as it Stan gets. This one can get you $6,000. Oh man, I just listened to Stan Getz's recording of The Girl from Ipanema, and let me tell you, it blew me away. That this single, beautiful woman could have inspired someone to write this song. Well, I'll tell you, I gotta meet this girl if it's the last thing I do. My only problem? Where is Ipanema? Is it in Panama, Brazil, Cuba, or Costa Rica? Oh, yeah, Ipanema is a beach in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Of course, Brazil. I knew that, Brazil. Well, I guess that leaves only one thing to say. Africa, here I come. Time to pick a category. This one's called Light Bites. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. And now, your question. Suppose Kenny G buys his own radio station. Considering federal rules on radio station names, in which of the following states could he found KENG-FM? Ohio, Oklahoma, Connecticut, or Alabama? According to the Federal Communications Commission, only radio stations west of the Mississippi should use K as their first letter.
And now, all Kenny G, all the time.
Run for the east! Run east! Give me a category. Here we have, Mommy, can we live in a bar? $2,000 for a correct answer. You know, it seems pretty sad to me how little the kids know about the jazz music these days. Something ought to be done about that, no? Suppose you decide to develop a new children's show about jazz. If it stars Jelly Roll Morton, Louis Armstrong, Louis Prima, and some lovable puppet prostitutes, what should it be called? Storyville, Electric Avenue, Youngstown, or Alphabet City? Does this ring a bell? Storyville is a district in New Orleans where jazz stars like Louis Armstrong, Louis Prima, and Jelly Roll Morton got started, and where prostitution was legal.
Here's another story, kids. One night this fella's playing the piano when a very special lady comes in.
You already told us that one.
Oh, I'm sorry. One night this fella's playing the trumpet, and a very special lady walks in.
Well, you already know the attack. Well, don't let me stand in your way. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. rhymes with jazz. Oh, you will never guess what this one's about. Oh, wait. Let's see how you jacked up your final score. That does it. Way to go, my friend. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now get the hell away from the computer, will ya? Because
You don't know Jack!
My fellow American, Lonnie,
Hey, if this episode is a keeper, just hit F and mark it as a favorite. If you want to give it another go and play again, you just tell me, all right?
the American government and set up an absolute monarchy with myself as the figurehead. When you go in and vote for me, Lonnie Stillwagon. Paid for by the American Absolute Monarchy Party.
Are you one of those sick puppies who's entertained by things from the simply strange to the perversely disturbing?
I like to pull the legs off mice.
Were you ostracized as a child because everyone thought you were a weirdo?
The other girls wouldn't play with me because I used to make out with their pets.
Has anyone ever used your name in the same sentence as Jack the Ripper or Charles Manson?
I memorized every detail of Typhoid Mary's life. Does that count?
Well, wouldn't it be nice to have someone to share your interest with?
Huh, I'll say.
Then write this number down and get ready to meet the other freaks of the world. It's 1-800, and it's the chat line for you. One simple phone call, and you'll be networking with every other loon in the country and sharing your interests, whatever the hell they are.
You mean you'll hook me up with other people who like to drink bottles of ink?
We'd sure like to.
I like to fill my bathtub with garbage and lay in it.
And we're sure there are others out there who feel the same way. So call us today, 1-800...
Hearts.
Flowers.
Bunny rabbits.
Teddy bears.
Babies.
Ponies.
This commercial may not be funny, but at least it doesn't offend anyone. Let's hold hands.
This public service announcement brought to you by the Politically Correct Coalition, raising sensitivity issues throughout the upper middle class, primarily white, college-educated segment of the population for over 8 years.
In every city, in every park, an unspeakable evil lurks. An evil which takes no prisoners. An evil which has no equal. So grab the children and get out of town, because pure evil is just around the corner. And to her, this ain't no game.
Get the ball! Get him! I said get him!
Soccer mom, win or die.
Coach! Run, Jimmy! For God's sake, just run!
Look out for that mini-man!
Coming October 31st to a theater near you. Rated NC-17. No children under 17 allowed.